The State Bank of Pakistan currently holds less than 4 billion US dollars in foreign reserves. Pakistan's bailout agreement with the International Monetary Fund is set to expire on June 30. Failure to extend it could have serious repercussions on the economy. As such, time is pressing for Pakistan to convince the International Monetary Fund to release an additional 1.1 billion US dollars.
Whenever we have a balance of payments crisis, whenever we are short of dollars to pay our import bills, we immediately run to the fund for its help. In Pakistan's case, it is because we have never learned to live within our means. We have always relied on imports for economic growth and prosperity. Our import bill has always been much higher than our export earnings. Instead of increasing the competitiveness of the economy, increasing industrial and agricultural productivity, boosting our exports to earn more dollars to pay for our import bills. As a consequence of which we are confronting an unusual situation today. No one appears ready to help us unless we agree to clean up our mess.
In light of the IMF's requirement for Pakistan to implement consolidation measures, Shehbaz Sharif stated it was almost inconceivable to meet the IMF review conditions. However, the country had no other option but to enforce them. A record policy interest rate of 21% and drastic reductions in imports have nearly devastated the economy. The country has paid a substantial price, with inflation reaching 38% and millions of jobs being lost. Despite these efforts, the bailout agreement has not been finalized, and promises made since 2019 have been delayed.
In February, we were expecting the IMF to sign the staff level agreement by the end of February and board level approval in March, but that didn't happen. There was again disagreement on 2 points. Number one, the IMF still suspected that the State Bank of Pakistan, the Central Bank of Pakistan, is trying to manage exchange rate.
That is, we have to borrow more from bilateral and multilateral lenders to not only repay our old debt but also to finance our budgets each year, every year.
But the actual actual current account deficit is far less than that. So our government argues that our financing gap needs are much lower than the IMF's estimates.
During the current fiscal year, nearly all of the world's leading rating agencies have downgraded Pakistan's economic rating multiple times. With the assistance of friendly nations, the Pakistani government is striving to prevent a sovereign default.
It is only recently that we have found a good partner, trading partner in China and are looking to the east for increasing our trade and economic relationship.
And we also have some commitments from other lenders like World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and others. So far, in the last 2-3 months, we have been rescued by China in a very big way. The only thing that Pakistan can do, or the only option we have, is to prepare a roadmap for reprofiling our existing debt.